And Cub is gonna win it.
Sure, that's number 2, baby.
Just here drive to the line. The corner can't block it.
He's gonna win here in Mexico City. What's on the line? It is not gonna be enough. Win one of the season. It is Mr. Pickles to deliver to Rara Reagan side by side at the line.
Off turn 4. Chase got a little lucky with this one. He's gonna win it.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Martinsville Speedway for the 8th race of the Nick and Chase Racing League. We are here in Martinsville, Virginia for some short track racing. The first short track race of the season. It's going to be a brilliant one for sure. It's going to be very exciting as a matter of fact. Some updates for you guys regarding this season. Start off with the in-season tournament. The drivers who are left. That's Cam in the number 3, the 14 seed. Ashton in the number 27, the 8 seed. They will be going head-to-head. And then it's Aiden next to the number 88, All Parker. They will also be going head-to-head as well. So yeah, very interesting on that as well. About to be go time here today at the Martinsville Speedway. The second to last race of the in-season tournament. I'm your host, IBCS. I'll be joined up in the booth today. Oh, shoot, sorry about that. I'll be joined up in the booth today by Dino, driver number 17 car. Dino, what can we expect here at Martinsville because it's the first short track race of the season?
I feel like I'm a broken record every time I say this, but I think it's just going to be chaos yet again. I mean, Martinsville is a track that is no room for errors, and you got to be sure that you optimize every inch of track that you have, and when it comes down to it, I think a lot of crashing interstate.
Yeah, absolutely. Martinsville has provided a ton of action, but yeah, time for our picks to win. Who do you got winning today here at Martinsville?
You know, as I look through this crowd, I feel an upset coming on interstate. I don't know why. Or I guess it's not crazy upset, but I kind of want to put my money on Ash for some reason. I feel like there might be a crazy crash right at the end that gets Ash towards the front of the lead, or to the front of the pack.
All right, thank you. Dial FYI for all the drivers who are not in the tournament, you have to stick with black, and for Ash and Cam, you guys are in light blue. For the tournament. But yeah, let's interview some of the drivers for today's race. Let's start off with Aiden, who is going against Parker in the in-season tournament tonight. And Aiden, man, you're starting on the pole. Great advantage for you, but amidst all the carnage, you know, how could you avoid it all and try to win this race?
Staying in clean air is going to be one of the most important things. If you have a clean track, you can set better lap times and hope the cars behind you, you know, battle, slow each other down, and hopefully pull a big enough gap. You know, obviously, I heard Parker talking some trash before the race, but, you know, he's qualified all the way back there, so I can't really hear that trash talk. So, you know, it's going to be a fun race. Just keep the nose clean and beat that 88 car.
All right, thank you, Aiden. Now we're going to head over to the number 28 of Scary. And Scary, great qualifying effort for you. Starting second in today's race in a U.S. Air Force machine. You know, how are you going to try to get past Aiden and hold off the rest of the pack to get your first victory of the season?
Just try to take everything nice and slow. We get a long ways here. Make sure we master pit road and get a good pit stop every time. So we just have a good race overall.
Alright, well, thank you, Scary. Now we're going to head over to Ballin, and number 2 on Ballin, man. Great effort for you at Talladega, but unfortunately got caught up in a lot of carnage. You know, how are you going to try to take the advantage of all the carnage that can happen at Martinsville and try to score some great points tonight? Oh, is Ballin not able to ball is muted, so we'll skip him for now. Now we're gonna head over to the number one car, GCR. And GCR, man, dealt with so much chaos, so much adversity, but is today the day you'll finally be able to turn things around?
Hopefully, I'll be able to have a fast car and practicing qualifying. Hopefully, we can keep our front bumper not dead, and it's going to be a matter of who can last the chaos, really. And I'm going to dedicate this race to my dog if I win.
Alright, well, good luck to you, man. Now we're going to head over to Ash. Oh, wait, Ash can't interview, I just realized. Now we're going to head over to Vex, man, and unfortunately got knocked out of the in-season tournament last week after so much chaos happened. But you're going to try to redeem yourself, and you do have some practice on this racetrack. You know, how are you going to try to avoid all the carnage and try to win this race tonight? Vex?
My bad. Just got back, but yeah, I feel like we have a pretty good chance. Ash is probably the biggest threat, but I feel like anybody can win. It's going to be a chaotic race. Just going to hope for the best for my team.
Alright, thank you, Vex. Now we're going to interview another driver. That's the number 3, Cam. And Cam, man, great qualifying effort by you, and you're going to be right in front of... Actually, no, you're behind Ash right now. So how are you going to try and navigate the rest of the field and try to get past him to move on to the next round of the in-season challenge?
I'll just try and bump and run people out of my way so I can pass them and hopefully get lucky with strategy.
Alright, thank you, Ash. That is going to round out our pre-race show for today's race. There are the 12 drivers getting ready to take on the paperclip of Martinsville. But we're going to take a really quick commercial break, and we'll be back to see the cars rolling off of pit road.
As a league owner, I have to drive to point A to point B a lot, which means I use a lot of gas. Fortunately, there are gas stations where I can go and refill my car at. Since I am a member of the Nicks and Chases Racing League, every time I go to get gas, I save 30 cents at the pump. That makes a huge difference in today's economy. So join the Nicks and Chases Racing League today to make a big difference on your gas savings. Gas, it's beautiful.
Welcome back, everybody, to Martinsville. Green this time. It's going to be Aiden to choose down to the bottom with Scare on the outside. Dino, thank you for joining me. But yeah,
Of course.
You excited? Because we're about to see some short track action tonight.
I mean, geez, man, what can you not get from short track racing? Bumping, crashing, chaos all around. It is truly one of the best things you can watch in motorsports. Glad to be here once again in Interstate, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, here we go. Aiden, Scary, lead us off to green. We are underway in Martinsville. And it's a good jump for the number 24. He gets loose, entering turn number 1. Now the number 2 gonna make a move down to the inside of the 28. Scary. Into the wall they go. And now they
They're
fan out
four wide in the
really
back.
bad in the back of the pack. Right now, and around goes Ballin. Sliding out. Control Cameron as well. In front of X. Everybody able to save it. But it's still the number 24 for Aiden who pulls away from the rest of the field as they come into turn number 4. Sorry, 2.
Wow, and Aiden just with the beautiful jump there was able to clear the field before they even had a chance to react, and they went 4 wide in the back there. Beautiful start to an already amazing short track race.
So much carnage going on as Aiden continues to pull away with the race lead. As Ball going to try to make a move off the track with the number 87 Maverick into the wall. He goes ahead, gets the back really stacked up as Parker going to make a move down to the inside, side by side between the 87 and 88, and then the 87 goes really wide on the track, into the wall he goes, collects the number 75 of Cubster, and they're going to lose a lot of ground as they enter turn number 1.
75 drives it in, trying to get the better jump on Cam, but ended up losing some time as the field goes single file here. Aiden's still your leader, but these cars are closing in on him.
Go to side by side, real quick. All this great battling going on. You see the number 8 on the battle party. The number, into the wall goes Lava. Number 8. Lose a lot of ground and back right now in the back, and now here comes Parker down to the inside of the hat. They go up into the outside wall. Big contact. Yeah, we'll be side by side there, turn 1.
And I want to give a highlight to this number 9 car. Debut Silas after he's already up for 4th. What a run this kid had, but it's still very early. Let's see if he can hold on to it.
Battling going on, and Maverick's going to put the number 75 into the wall. Here comes Rara. Down to the inside of Bonsai. Move by the number 8 car. But they're going to slide the track. Here comes back. Down to the inside. What a sending around goes Rara. Into the inside wall. Collects Bex. And they pile up into turn number 3. Big stack of Darren, Parker, and Ash continue to battle hard.
Oh, and look at this as Parker and Ash battle. Cam catches up. Cam is fighting for Ash for the in-season tournament. Currently, Parker has no leverage on the 24, but let's see if we can get at least this 3 versus 3 battle.
Sorry about this, folks. We're up to add the timer here on the countdown.
Bex going door to door with the 97 as they battle for a position. Let's see who can get the spot here. Bex is a talented driver. He really knows how to run the wheel. The 97 strong on that outside lane. Was not expecting it to be this good. But let's see. Here comes Rara on the 8.
Not giving the double zero of Bex and into Loomis. Rara going to run down to the bottom of the track. Here comes Bex down to the inside. Mavick's not giving the double zero into room. Now it's Bex clear to 97 as they enter turn number 1. But the 97 bumps the double zero out of the way. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. He powers down to the inside.
Noah now to the inside. He's going to get the
Trouble!
Bex around 2. Oh my gosh, and Noah trying to dive it in on Vex's inside, and Vex closed the window with a guy halfway through it. What a shame for the 2 of them.
There could be some conflict between them right now, but yeah, that is absolutely going to be heartbreak for the double zero of Vex as a matter of fact. So far, we're going to take a look, but that's not Mavix. Mavix right now is in the garage. Sorry, I don't know who did that. Oh, that's Noah. Apologies for that, though. That's not, thought that was the 87 car, but yeah, Noah absolutely having beef with the number of Vex. But so far as Rara goes into the wall, just for a little bit, but yeah, so much lag going on. Let's take a look at Ballin trying to make a move. Number 28 is scary.
At some point, GCR passed the 28 for the P2 position, so now GCR trying to chase down this 24, but you got to keep an eye on the 24's positioning as he's so far lining up to try and lap Vex. He's about only a half a track away.
And here comes Ballin down to the inside. This, I believe, is a battle for decently in the back of the pack. That's for P3, yes. Now Scary gonna go up the track just a bit. Long in the slide, right behind the number 28 car. Contact out of turn number 2. It'll still be side by side. Scary gonna clear to number 2. Entering turn number 4, but here comes Baldwin down to the inside. Contact made. They are on a front straightaway, and they'll be dead even as they are turn number 1.
Wow, and these two have been going at it, but what a battle. It looks like Baldwin's gonna pass right now for Scary, but Scary gonna use the bumper in turn 3. He's not gonna have enough. Here comes Ash, and there's another person in this battle. I just about commentator Jake Silence slowly losing position. Apologies for that one. And Xbox is trying to get clear of GCR, but GCR is losing the gap.
Yeah, here comes the number 2. He's gonna slide into the wall. Goes ball and he spin around. Sliding out of control. Look at the number 2 car. Is he able to save it? He is. But now it's Ash to take advantage and get side by side. 3 wide there around the corner. And now it's Bowen. He's gonna dive it in. And a turbo 1 he backs out and they slide up the right foot. Here comes the dude on the inside. They get turned into the wall. And now it's Bowen. Off the business there, turn to 1.
Oh, they're gonna send it 3 wide. Ash gets to the inside. Cam almost got to the inside. Cam is gonna currently be in the advantageous positioning, but he's gonna get the bumper used on him, falling back to the inside. What a battle!
Number 27 will successfully advance turbo 1, but here comes Cam down to the inside, side by side as they come out of the back. 3 to slide behind the number 27 car. This is the battle for a spot in the incident tournament final. And now the 27 get ran up really wide up the back. Not going to be enough for the number 3 of Cam to make a move to the hot zone on the curve.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get on the brakes a bit, as you mentioned. He hopped on the curve. He's going to maintain his positioning, but definitely unfortunate for Cam there as he was starting to build some momentum. But all this fighting, you got to look at Parker, man. He is not someone you want to take advantage of some of these free positions, and he's getting tailed by his own teammate. Could this be an Aero Motorsports car? Let's see.
Now we're taking a look at the battle for the race lead. The battle for the 27 Ballin again. That is the battle for 3rd place, and now it's GCR to make a move on the number 24 of Aiden. Aiden's gonna lose the lead. Side won't be enough, so GCR out to the point to come on a first turn.
GCR, man, he's had some speed. Aiden's gonna put the bumper in multiple times. Aiden's gonna get back to the inside. GCR hits the wall. It's gonna be a crazy one here.
The slide right in front of number 1 into the wall goes GCR out of turn number 4. Now it's Aiden out to the point as they come out on first turn. Cam and Ash battling hard as they're going to be side by side for first and fourth as they enter turn number 1. But now here comes GCR back down to the inside. Big down number 1 into the slide. Right at turn number 24. It's the 1 out to the point. They come out on first straightaway.
Oh, and GCR.
Caution. Caution waving in the air. Big contact there. As they enter the line, the number 9 sliding out of control, but yeah. Sorry about that, I accidentally clicked an application or something.
You're good.
Pit road open at the moment. A new rule that was recently announced that all drivers, that pit road will be open on every single crossing. So yeah, that will be very interesting. As a matter of fact, it's really stacked up down to the back. Oh my goodness! Big contact between GCR and Aiden. And that's going to cost Aiden a lot of ground. Rara going to pull into his pit stall as well. Well, here they come. The race on the pit road going to be won by GCR number 1. Cam going to come out second. Aiden third to get really stacked up in the back. Fourth. So it's going to be number 9 to get it over the number 27.
Wow. And looks like Aiden and GCR were under the same pit box, but couldn't decide who actually got it. GCR was faster to it, so he's gonna lose. Aiden's gonna lose one position. He's gonna lose it to Cam. So not as bad as it could have been, but all right, let's see. They're doubling up. Let's see how this goes.
GCR in the number 1 car. Question: who is the number 9?
That's Silas. So, like I said, he was a driver that Parker brought on to replace Thomas, because Thomas just kind of said he had some issues. And yeah, so this is his rookie debut. What a track to debut. Aiden's gonna get to the inside. What a jump for the 24. Oh my goodness.
And they got really stacked up in the back. Number 24 out to the point, but here comes Scary. Down to the inside, beats there. Number 24 into the wall he goes. But he's able to take it. Then they get clear once again. I believe he's able to have a penalty for wall popping. But here comes the 28. Scary gave the bumper from the number 1. Side by side, taking that contact made into the wall to go. Now GCR to take advantage and get clear of second as they come into turn number 4.
And what a restart. I mean, I was not expecting Aiden to get that much of a surge towards the front of the field. That was one hell of a restart for the 24, but also a great restart for Ballin, and Ballin just shot the pack. Let's see if Aiden can make up for his past mistake. Maybe he can finally get past GCR or get away from GCR. Silas door to door with Scary. He's gonna drive it in on Ballin. Ballin parks it on the nose. Now here comes everybody.
Battling hard at the number. Look at this. Cam gonna make a move down to the inside. Four places to come on our first straightaway, and it's Scary out to the point. When they're gonna be side by side with them, they have a number 2 and number 9. Number 5 down the back. Still side by side with 5 as they enter turn number 3.
And look at who's showing up now. Big bad Vex. Here he comes. Silent already so far. Yeah, Vex is certainly climbing on this restart. Let's see if he can make it through to the front of the field.
Get the bumper to the number 27 of Ash. Very interesting on that. With the number 00 bumps the 97 out of the way once again. Into the wall, the contact made. Out of quarter exit. It's Vex to come out inside. He got turned around goes Ash. Hard to the outside wall. Big hit for the number 27. Vex to take advantage of. Get the position away, but here comes Silas. Diving in into turn number 3. No slide up the racetrack, and they slide into the wall. No back right in front of this pack. That is for 6. There's only one car who has spun to number 3.
Wow, and Ash just turned in a bit too early. Clipped Vex, and what a shame for the 27, as he was my pick to win this race, but let's see. There's still a lot of time left, obviously.
Looking at 2 battles right now, it's between the 9 and the 00 on the right-hand side of your screen. Dive it in a turn number 3 at 80 to slide off the track contact made, but it's going to be Aiden comes out in first. Entering number 1, they slide. Entering into the quarter, it's still Aiden out to the point as they come out of back straight.
What a way. I mean, Aiden has truly just been wonderfully recently. I mean, it seems like every time he gets put up the wall or put up the track or anything, Aiden has just been able to defend it. Let's see though, GTR back on the offensive, gets to the inside of Aiden. We're gonna have our first little bit of lap.
Oh, trouble around goes the 9! Harder to the wall goes Noah and Stylish. Big hit for them. We could take a look at the battle for the race lead between Aiden and GCR. GCR gonna peek down to the inside with a slide behind number 24 car, and it's still Aiden out to the point of the bumper, give it to the 24.
And that poor 8 car just got the bumper put to him for no reason. He because Aiden had too much speed from GCR putting the bumper to him. Let's see though, Aiden's still in the lead as they pass Rara. And now there's a bit of a gap. Nothing crazy, but enough to get something started. GCR gonna dive it in, has to get off the straight. Good dive in though, definitely close the gap.
And then he slides on the track. Big moment there, and here comes Ballin out of the inside. Into the wall he goes. And that's gonna absolutely mess him up. And here comes Ballin back out of the inside. Nobody will get clear off the distance, but now it's DCR to peek down to the inside. Side by side for Maurice Lee as they enter turn number 3. And it's 24 gonna slide on the track. Here comes DCR back to the inside, but it's Aiden with the run out of quarter exit. Number 24 out to the point of double given once again.
Oh man, and what a great fantastic and fighting all around. GCR gonna put the bumper again, puts the bumper one more time, can't get Aiden out of the groove. The 24th defending this perfectly.
It's a big set at number 1, and then once again, it's GCR battling hard at the number 24 of Aiden coming in on turn number 1. They slide up the racetrack. Now here comes Ball with a huge run out of quarter exit, but he pushes the 24, and he'll continue to be side by side there, turn number 1.
Here comes Ballin and Cam, here comes the 1, 2, and 3. That's very funny having the 1, 2, 3. But anyways, GCR, your current leader, and Aiden is stuck on this outside lane. He can't do anything as they put the bumper to GCR, but GCR hold on to it. Aiden is getting eaten up in this lead pack here, Interstate.
Yeah, and Ballin getting past the number 24. Here comes Cam back down to the inside, side by side for third. They enter in a turn number 3. They slide up the track. And they're still going to be side by side as they enter out of quarter exit. GCR continues to lead this pack, but now it's the number 3 of Cam. Let's dive it in a turn number 1. Will it be able to work? And now look at this. For the race lead, it's GCR battling harder. It's the number 2 of Ballin coming in a turn number 4. It won't be enough. Cam's just clear of third, and it's GCR back out to the point.
And Aiden tried his hardest to make that outside lane work, but he couldn't. He had to back off. Cam is currently your P3, so 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3.
Riding on board with the number 1 of GCR, and here comes Ballin back down to the inside, side by side for the race lead as they come in to number 1. Al Aiden down to the inside. What a send by the 24 into the wall they go, and now it's Aiden that gets side by side with the number 2 as they come in to number 3.
Wow, and Aiden door to door with this number 2 car. The number 2 is going to get the run off the corner, can't get clear. Here comes everyone else. And now we're adding a couple other names into this race. Scary and Vex are here as well. What a drive this could be for any of them as the night is still young and this race is still anyone. Oh, Cam's going to get turned.
Oh,
he saves it.
Oh, he's riding a wall. Big hit for him. Get a little ton of ground. It's Scary gonna make a move on the outside. Well, here comes the 2. Ball gonna turn the 28. Into the wall they go. Vex down to the inside. 4 wide for third place just for a moment. It's a 0-0. Out to the point with Ballin on the outside. 3 wide for third once again. And it's Vex and Ballin still side by side. But here comes Cam down to the inside.
Here comes GCR, the battle for the lead. He puts it full bumper to Aiden, and he just full sends it. I don't know what he's doing there. Definitely not going to make him too happy in the eyes of everyone. Here comes Aiden back on the inside with the classic switch over. GCR is just, like, driving right? That's an interesting strategy. Let's see, though, as it doesn't look like it's paying off. Aiden on the inside, he's still battling here.
Yeah, welcome to the booth, ASJ, man. I want to see it right now. I just don't understand what these are.
Well, it's really just going to be Aiden and GCR. It looks like just driving off. Aiden's going to get clear at GCR now. It's in their best interest to get away from Cam and Baldwin and the rest of the field. maybe try and trap a couple cars a lap down.
Yeah, definitely. I especially don't like that guy in the place back, so he can start getting stop worrying about some of these cars around him. He could definitely be a bit of an issue for these leaders.
Yeah, Nick Dane back down to the inside, side by side. Number one gonna drift up the track, almost into the wall, and now it's Eden out to the point as they come out of that straightaway with CCR. Long way right behind him. Number one gonna dive it in a turn number 3. Will it be enough? No, it won't. Eden still remains the race leader.
GCR trying to dive it in again, gets onto the curb. He has to get off the brakes a bit to not go up into the wall. And yet again, throwing Cam's name back into this race. He can't escape the guy. Oh, you're good. Cam on the inside of GCR. The battle is on from G2 with 10-8 as they battle. No, GCR's gonna drive it in. What is he doing?
Big bubble number 1 at GCR. It peaks on the inside. Side by side for the race leader. Number 1. They slide the track. Here comes Cam in number 3. 3 wide for the race lead. Unbelievable. Eden with the end. They come down the back straight away. GCR on the bottom. And now Cam is to make a move. He'll back out on the corner exit. And it's GCR out to the point as they come on over straight away.
Wow, man, what a battle this has been. Now Ballin gets back into the conversation. GCR driving away and Hayden can't get any traction on him. He's gonna get off of the acceleration a bit, hoping try and get the crossover. It's gonna work, but can they catch up to GCR in enough time?
That's the battle for a second. They slide in front of number 3 of GCR, man. The 24 gonna dive it in. He flies up the racetrack, and it's still GCR out to the point of 3 and 4.
Alright, the battle is back on. Now that everyone is now that everyone is in their own world, can Aiden get enough to chase down GCR? Let's see. He's getting close. It's gonna come down to this next corner. I mean, just the way that these guys drive the track is so awesome, honestly.
Oh, the big checkup entering turn number 1. GCR still on his front of the race with Aiden and Cam right behind him at the 24. They're diving in once again. So GCR out to the point where we're nearing halfway, man. Pit track. Gonna be very interesting. That first pit stop allowed for drivers to also take fuel and gain a little bit of this. Look at this. Switching it side by side right now. It's Cubster making a move underneath the 0-0 off that contact. Man, as they enter turn number 3. Now the 0-0 gonna slide on the track. It almost into the wall. He goes, and now it's Cub to take advantage.
Yeah, back to your point about the pit stops, I'm definitely curious to see what's gonna happen here. Because it can get a bit hairy on pit road, especially with strategies. I'm curious to see who ducks down when, and if any, and depending on who follows them.
Into that, Parker gonna make a move number 97. Oh no, it's a slide up the racetrack. Now it's Vex to make a move. Number 20 is Scary. Oh, he goes just for a moment, and now Scary to get the bumper back to the 0-0. Oh, but they just him up the racetrack. Big shove there, and it'll continue. They come on a front straightaway. Oh, trouble!
Yeah.
Trouble right now. Stopped on the racetrack. I don't know what just happened.
Ash went AFK and he was trying to merge back into the field. Thankfully, he was safe about it.
Oh, trouble! Carry around on the front straightaway. Is he able to save it? He is. What a save by the number 28 car. Now Cam to slide off the racetrack for second. Here comes Ballin back down to the inside. He'll battle hard at the number 24, but they're coming to turn number 1.
Definitely very interesting. GCR's held on to this race lead for a while now, and it's mainly just because these guys can't stop fighting for second. They have been just non-stop bumpering each other, not even trying to worry about PCR. Curious to see if any of that changes or if they're just gonna keep doing it. Let's see.
Oh, Arrow over falling, checking out the number 24 of Aiden. And here comes Cam. What a dive by the number 3. He'll fly to the track. It's still the number 1 of PCR, who pulls away from the rest of the field. Nearing halfway once again. Here comes Aiden down to the inside, side by side for third, and out the 24 after the run.
I'd have to imagine you start thinking about pit stops in the back of your mind. I mean, as we kick down lower and lower to you guys, you have to imagine that the thought goes into the back of your mind about, okay, now when am I going to pit? When am I going to go down? I don't exactly know the window, but I have to imagine we're coming up.
Oh, big dive by number 3 on Kansas slide. Big slide by him, and now the gap has closed really severely out of bumpers, giving to the number 1. Side by side for the race lead as they come out of our straightaway. It's PCR with the edge, and they get clear with the race lead as they are turbo 3.
Wow, and what a run off the corner for GCR. Hell of a block, too. I thought they were about to wreck off that, but they were able to keep it clean. Cam trying to muster up another ounce of courage, but here comes Aiden back into the race. And I'm curious to see how this fighting will affect the pit strategy. Aiden's going to go to the inside on the number 3. Can he make the pass stick? No, Cam gets clear.
Here comes the number 3 of Cam. The top 3 right now, all under they come down the back straightaway. GCR gonna slide out, enter quarter entrance. Here comes the number 3. Cam gonna make a move down to the inside, side by side for the race lead. They come out of front straightaway, and with help from Aiden, he's gonna get pushed out to the front without Aiden. Dive down to the inside. He'll slide behind number 1 on GCR, and they'll continue to be side by side. They are turbo 3.
Aiden trying not to give the bumper to the 3 too much, but enough to get him out of the groove. As for the lead for the first time in a while. Here comes Ballin though. Let's see how this happens. As we come up to another pocket of lap traffic. Rah about to go down another lap.
Oh, trouble! Rolling around, spinning, out of control, but he's able to save it. Incredible save by the number 2, but he falls back to 5th place as Cam continues to pull away with the race lead. We've got the number 24 of Aiden pulling the rear bumper of them. GCR gonna slide up the racetrack, and it's still Cam out to the point they get the strike.
Wow, and it looks like, honestly, what just happened there, I'm watching it back on the replay, and it looks like Ballin was just hugging GCR a bit too close. Anyways, forget about that. Aiden gets to the inside of Cam. Can he make the pass stick? GCR is going to try and dive in and get his name in there. I don't think he'll have enough. Aiden will lead this lap, but Cam is still there.
Oh, GCR gonna get the bumper to the number 24, and he slides up the track. Here comes the 1, back down to the inside, but the 24 gonna have a huge run out of corner exit. Entering to number 3, the 3 gonna bump the number 1 out of the way, but it's not gonna be enough. Into the wall goes GCR, and Aiden continues to pull away with the race lead as they enter turn for 1.
This number 1 car, man, he's playing street
Oh,
ball.
Cam! Into the wall, collects the number 27, and stacks up the back really badly. Absolute race killer for him. But speaking of that, that is the battle for one of the spots in the in-season tournament finale. Cam in front of the number 27 of Ash. Let's see how this turns out.
I wonder what happened there. On the replay, it looks like Cam just kind of late blocked Ash and got into it. Unfortunate for the number 3 car, but that doesn't spell doom for his day.
Yeah, no bumper given to number 3 of Cam. Line number 2. All side by side for 3rd place as they enter into turn number 3, and they slide at the track. Here goes the number 27. Oh, Aiden into the wall. Big mistake for him. And now GCR getting near the rear bumper. He slides on the track, and the battle for the race lead has just closed really severely as we have lap traffic ahead.
Yeah, this number 8 car just cannot find the groove right now. Unfortunate for Rara. Definitely not the race he wanted after stepping into the number 8.
Ian's had a pretty great race, doesn't matter of last, but it is a time race though, so it doesn't really matter. It only matters about how much you can beware. We're pretty much dangerous. It along with Rara at number 24 of Aiden, and they're gonna dive it in on the number 8 car. Side by side there to number 4 into the wall with Rara, and now it's GCR. Close the gap on the number 24 as they come out to number 2.
Aiden's gonna get clear of Rara. Definitely, I'm sure he's happy about it. He's just seeing Rara sends the bumper. Excuse me. Yeah, so Aiden's gonna get clear. Now GCR's gonna try and curve his way through Rara. Oh, and he's gonna do it by full sending. But GCR back up to his streetball shenanigans. Looks like Rara's gonna go the pit sign, obviously next time, because GCR is on his inside. And man, what an interesting race.
Aiden's still on the race. The number 1 car has been catching up to the 24th. We got a car pitting at the number 2 of Ballin. Multiple other cars coming down pit road this time, so very interesting on what we are likely going to see. Same for number 97 of Noah, but now the number 1 of GCR has closed the gap once again. The bumper gonna likely be given to number 24, and it is. Up the track goes Aiden Anderson, come out to number 2, and now the 1 back down to the inside, side by side for the race leader. No, here comes the number 1. Big check of entry on a pit road and get really stacked up in the back. But right now, Aiden, he continues to pull away with the race lead as the field comes down on pit road.
Good call by Aiden to stay out another lap because he's going to have some distance between him and the rest of the field who just had a horrible pit stop. That just had a horrible pit stop, so Aiden probably shouldn't end up being too far back unless a lot of people pass him, but I
Oh, there we go! Big crash as they come out of pit road! Ballin, Stylist, everybody in it! That's what's out of quarter exit. Oh my god, and that stacked up literally everybody in the back. That likely is gonna extend the gap between first and second. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, so far he only has one person he's got to fight right now, and that's Cam. Cam was lucky enough to pretty much escape the accident unscathed for the most part, outside of a few bruises, but yeah, I mean, most of the field is going to be praying great caution.
Oh! PR into the wall. But yeah, folks, that wreck pretty much has extended the gap between Aiden and Tail. Really right played out the Oh, there's contact around the GCR. Dial is around as well. Into turn number 2, and there's the caution. Caution comes out. Aiden gonna be a race leader as the rest of the field gets sorted out. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
man.
And what a pit strategy for Aiden. I mean, he played that perfectly. The way that Aiden played it, was able to get enough for 100% fuel and escaped off pit road with only one person he had to worry about. And GCR, as of right now, doesn't look like he's gonna have the speed to try and make his name clear with Aiden. And I feel. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
keep going.
Oh, okay. I feel inclined to mention it, that on this restart, Cam and Ash, 2 of our in-season tournament fighters, are going to be pretty much right next to each other, divided by the fact that one might be on row 1 and the other might be on row 2.
The time check right now to see as the number 9 is going to get the green pass here. Aiden gonna top down to the bottom with the number 3 of Cam on the top. Very interesting strategy. The bottom line has without up in the most preferred. Oh, what is this? I think we're going to a single file start, so they pulled off the tube rule for now. So possibly,
Believe so, yeah.
probably a single file restart, but yeah, get ready to come back to the green flag here. Oh, and it looks like they have to pull the restart once again, so another pacing. So the number 9 of Silas can indeed catch up, but now it's Hughes this time. Cam up to the top with Aiden once again choosing the bottom. So a very interesting strategy, man. You know, what's the most preferred line for your experience?
It's difficult to choose. I feel like I like the inside a bit more because even though you get the run on the outside lane, I just feel like you're a bit you're a bit defenseless. Let's see. We are green.
Alright, Dan out in the back. Ash gonna dive it in. 3 wide for third place as they enter out of turn number 2. And now it's Aiden back at the point. Big stack up around goes Custer. GCR collected up. Down the back straightaway. And around goes Noah into turn number 3. Big hit for the number 97 car. Really big stack up in the back, but right now it's still Aiden out to the point with Cam who slides up the track at turn number 2. It's still the number 24 out to the point. They head down the back straightaway.
Wonder what happened there. Looks like a couple people just hit the wall and too much speed. Anyways, battling for me, name we haven't had a chance to mention a lot. It's Vex. Let's see if he can do something more than the first half of his race. As he gets to the inside of Aiden here, interstate. This could be a good battle.
Legend Series champion Williams and driver will run into his first win. And he is after into the wall. Number 3 of Cam. That's the battle for 4th, but it's still back. Sliding down to number 24 of Aiden. That's the back straight away to go. Good back. Run happen. Heading into turn number 3. The bumper's given, but it won't be enough. Aiden still remains the race leader as a big slide out to number 4. Still Aiden up.
Wow. I mean, Aiden has, after racing GTR for so long this race, Aiden has gotten really good at the bumper. Vex isn't done yet. He's going to drive it in again. He's going to get to the inside this time. No bumper required. Let's see, will it be enough? No, Aiden gets through.
Back up to the point, but Vex going to dive it in once again. Going to try to bump the 24, but it's not going to be enough. Aiden still out of front with the race. Now Vex going to dive it in once again. The bumper's in for the 0-0. Here comes Vex. Down to the inside, side by side, the race leads. They come on the front straightaway. It's Vex. Now lane and 24 get clear. And then race to number 2. Big set out number 27 of Ash. 3 wide for the race leads. They come out back straightaway.
Aiden's gonna get clear, but Ash and Vex aren't done. Look at who's right behind them. The in-season tournament is fully united. Here comes Parker. Here comes Cam. The race is on.
Aiden gonna get the bumper from the number 27 of Ashton. Here comes Vex. Back down to the inside. Side by side. As they come into turn number 3. A big set out of number 0 of Vex. And they'll be able to get clear second as they come out of front straightaway.
Wow. Oh my gosh, everyone's here. Parker, Cam, Ash, Aiden. All of them want to win that in-season tournament. All of them want to win the race. Let's see. They go single file for the most part. Here comes Vex. He's going to dive it in. Not going to have enough speed. Parker to the inside of Ash.
Vex out. Come on to the front straight over. Here comes Cam. The bumper's given for number 3. A big stand, Cam. And inside, into the wall goes Parker. Down the back straightaway. But he'll be able to get clear of the 4th position. Still to number 88. Out in front of 4th as they come on the front straightaway.
Wow. I mean, Parker has been making some moves. Started towards the back when the restart happened after a kind of bad strategy. Very quickly climbed up the field. Maybe Parker could be a name that gets thrown into the mix. Now it's Ash to dive it in. The bumper's given to the number 00. Back to the slide of the track, but it won't be enough for the so Vex out in front of second as Aiden continues to pull away with the race lead. scary now to the inside of Parker, and Parker is just having a bit of bad luck right now. Gets hit by Cam. He's been stuck in a bad position too. Parker gonna get clear of Scary, but can we save it? Less than 20 to go. Interstate, you'd have to imagine, does your winner change at all? Does your prediction change at all?
I don't know. We how insane this race is. I probably have to away with the race really affected
Personally, I still like my pick Jack. He's sitting in a P3 position, but he has been up towards the front of the field as he sends it in on Vex. Can he get enough to make the pass stick? He'll be on the inside. Vex into the wall. It looks like Ash might actually have a chance to pass him here. No!
Oh!
He's too much!
Big Sam 27, he slides in front of number 0. Oh, contact made. Around goes back, collects the number 80 of Parker. Big stack up there, but here comes Cam. Down to the inside, from 4th to 2nd, it's the number 3 out to the point that come out of back straightaway.
Almost apologize, Ash. If you rewatch this a bit later, I'm sorry. I definitely just announcer jinxed you there, but I still like picking Ash as my winner because he still somehow survived and stayed.
Oh, what is this? Someone might have despawned. That might have been Rara.
I believe Rara has left the game. Interesting. Anyway, the battle for the inside spot is on as Ash goes to the inside of Cam. What a battle these two have had. I mean, this is probably the most interesting battle so far.
We're not getting but yeah, now this is a battle for an in-season tournament spot. Parker just long way to go. From the number 24 of Aiden, this is absolutely mind-blowing. Now Ash is trying to dive it in a turn number 1. The 3 gonna slide the track, and it won't be enough. It's still Cam down from the
Interesting indeed. Parker gonna get to the bumper of Ash, hoping to try and chase down his teammate and current leader Aiden for the in-season tournament spot, but Ash is in his battle. Here comes Vex too on the inside of Parker now. Parker gonna have to let up a bit. Vex got really inside there and didn't want to turn. Vex gonna drive it in a bit too aggressively as Parker's back on the inside of Vex. A couple switchovers going on by these two who definitely know how to run this league.
Dude, sorry folks, we're right now having ticker problems, so it's not
That's
really
not great.
good. I'll take it away just for a bit.
Yeah, I got you. Currently Aiden's still building on his lead, but Vex gets clear of Parker after Parker had some issues. He slammed the wall, so that's a bit unfortunate for the 88, but I'm sure Parker will be able to bring it back. About, say, maybe 15 minutes left in this race, if I had to guess, and we are still, it really could be anybody's race. Aiden can definitely still make a mistake, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to play out here.
So far, not that many cars are right now left in the field. As a matter of fact it out, I believe 11 cars are left. Rara, a DNF at the moment, but Parker gonna dive it in on the number 75 of Cupster. And yeah, the 80 again, ready to pit. And look at this, Ash under attack to the number 3 of Cam. Into the wall goes back. Now here comes Parker coming out into his pit stall.
I'm very interesting to see this pit strategy because as we were talking about the 88 preparing to pit, the 9 actually going down pit road. Very interesting to see what his call here is he's gonna, this is a pretty classic undercut, but I'm curious to see if this will work out. Getting close to the window.
Something just happened to Parker in his pit stall. I don't even know what just happened. His rear just got like air.
Huh. I'll see that on the replay in a second. But yeah, interesting move by the 9 car here as he's gonna go a lap down. Oh yeah, I see what you mean by Parker. Yeah, Parker's car just lifted up the pit road. I'm very curious. This is gonna be very tight to the window by the 9. Might need to do a bit of moving for the end of this race. But if it works out, it'll be one hell of a call.
Aiden down into his pit stall. As well, he's gonna come out of his stall. And now, let's see, the battle between the 24 and the 3 gonna get heated up. Oh, and it's Aiden out in front of number 3. Played the strategy really well, and he'll get out in front of him. The only question is, will he be able to not get a lap down and then he'll wall those ass? He'll continue to stay out and be in front of, out to the race lead. Tries to lap number 3 of Cam.
Curious to see when some of these guys pit, because Ash and Vex, you can see, are obviously running a bit of an overcut strategy. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. So I'm curious to see if it'll work out in their favor. But I mean, you know, I'm not quite sure if I agree with the call. But if it works out, it'll be a hell of a move. But I'm more of a fan of the undercut.
Off the track, into the wall, line number 2, after another pull in his pit stall as well. Here he comes, double zero of Beck out to the point and takes the race lead, and that's just ready to come in his stall.
Yeah, so, alright, so currently your leader is Vex after he gets clear of Ash. I like the move by Ash, but it looks like Vex is going to try and stretch it for as long as possible and hope to make up some moves. But since he can't pass Cam or Aiden, I'm not quite sure if this will be the move that he wants, as Aiden has almost a half a track advantage over Vex. And if Vex can't, you know, get out fast enough, then Vex will be cursed to just lose it.
Yeah, right now, Parker is a lap down. Not going to be good for him regarding the tournament. As a matter of fact, but Zach and Tucker, there's an 8 yet. As a matter of fact, so is Gary and BCR. So really, it all depends, you know, can Zach be able to hold off the rest of the field? It depends on, let's see, you know, when he's going to pit, because we're nearing 12 minutes to go.
Definitely. I'm very curious to see what Vex's strategy here is, as his fuel continues to tick down. He's not necessarily gaining any time on any of these people right ahead of him. And he obviously can't make it to the end of the race on this fuel tank, so I'm very curious to see when he thinks will be time to get out.
Oh, and speaking of which, the battle between the 3 and the 27 is heated up. Ash has caught up to near the rear bumper of number 3 of Cam. This is for a spot in the in-season tournament final. Let's see if the number 27 can muster up a run. Continue to fly by. Back has not pitted yet, and Dino, from your experience here in MWRT, you know, when do you think is the best time for Zach to pit? Because he's still staying out, laughing for the right.
I mean, see, to me, I have won a race where I fuel mileage hit like this before. It was at Iowa, but the only reason that I was able to fuel mileage it the way that I did was because I was still passing some of the cars ahead of me. To me, Vex is in this weird situation where he's not necessarily passing cars. So honestly, I would have pulled it down pits a couple laps ago, because he's not necessarily losing time, but he's not necessarily gaining time either. And I think especially if he gets passed by Parker here, which it's getting close to being possible, then I would just pull it down pits immediately, because you don't want to lose the extra time.
Vex still staying out, as a matter of fact, so very interested on what that double zero will do when he's gonna pit. Parker is trying to get his lap back, but coming towards 10 minutes to go. let's see if Vex will be able to hold off the pack.
Definitely. I'm imagining that Vex is just gonna stretch it. If I'm thinking in his head, I am assuming that he is probably just praying for a caution to come out, and that's why he hasn't backed it down yet. But 9 minutes left, he obviously can't make it on this tank of gas. I just don't like the call to keep staying out here, because he's losing laps that he could use to try and pass the leaders when they eventually pass him on pit road, because he's going to have to take 100.
Now Vex will overdrive the corner just a bit. Very interesting on that, but as time continues to wind down, Vex just trying to hold off as much as he can. After the fact, that's the thing about this lead though, it's an endurance lead, so really you can't be able to like time it perfectly. You know, it has to be based off of actual time, like laps compared to other leagues.
Yeah. And as we were saying that Aiden is going to get door-to-door with Cam, they have been battling for about the last lap, and I'd have to imagine that this is probably not the thing that you would want to be doing with the leader a corner and a half behind you, but I guess to each their own.
There's a mini battle right now between the 24 and the Aiden, who will get in front of Cam in the number 3 car. Parker right now going to try to make a move on the 00. Let's see if he can be able to get his lap back. What we could possibly expect. But that's the battle between the 24 and the 3. It's for potentially the race lead. As a matter of fact, Vex still leading this pack by a long shot. Incredible stuff we have seen by that 00 car.
Dependent on how Vex runs these next few laps, there's a universe where he could take about 50% and get out without needing to take anything. However, it would be so incredibly tight to the window. Definitely curious.
Number 3 of Cam. That is going to be the battle for fourth place.
Vex finally puts his
pit signal on. Very interesting. Let's see if the 00 is going to come down. How much fuel will he take? And the only question is, will the leader be able to catch up to him just in time and take away his race lead? Right now, the potential race leader on the screen is Cam in the number 3. And there goes Vex down on the pit road. Wait a minute. Is he speeding? Oh, he's speeding! He's speeding on a pit road! Oh my god! Vex, the absolute race killer for the 00 car. Oh my god! And that's a pass-through penalty for him. Heartbreak for a very dominating race. And most importantly, an incredible strategy. And now, Ash gonna get the bumper to the number 3. Here comes the 27. Back down to the inside, side by side for the race lead as they come into turn number 3. And now they slide up the track just a bit. Cam gonna have a huge run out of that field, but no, that's not the battle for the race lead. It's right now GCR who is your race leader. So very interesting on that. The question is, does he have enough fuel to make it to the end?
Yeah, definitely interesting. Such a shame for the 00, and I saw it too because he was just about like so close over the amount. He was at 59 miles per hour when the pit limiter is 55. Such a shame for that 00.
Yeah, he played the strategy absolutely perfectly, but unfortunately, that is going to absolutely cost his race for sure. VCR continues to pull away with the race lead. The question is, does he have to pit as we're about to approach 5 minutes remaining here at Martinsville Speedway? Cam right now in second. Ash battling hard. Yes, sir, that is not only the battle for the potential race lead. What the?
It's actually interesting, Interstate. I think all 3 of these guys.
Oh, shoot! Oh no, there's a car going on backwards! Oh, what a... Oh my god. Good job,
That was
Pickle.
close.
Good job, Pickle. Oh, that's stuff I'm never gonna be able to accomplish.
Jesus.
Oh, and the pit signal's on for TCR. Cam gonna hit the wall, and now the 1 gonna come out of pit road. The 3 gonna take the race lead. Right moment, right time. Number 3 out to the point with just nearly 4 minutes remaining. But now the 27 of Ash battling hard. This is not only for the race win, but for a tournament spot. This better be us, folks.
And here's another interesting thing to think about. There is a chance that the dominant number 24 is currently sitting in 3rd might need to pit himself. I'm not quite sure if he has the tank for fuel to survive 4 minutes. Might need to do a bit of fuel save in here.
Let's see if Zach's gonna make a move underneath the number 1 at VCR. That's going on the right side of the screen. But so far, it's been lights out for the number 3 of Cam. An absolutely insane race for sure. But Ash trying to catch up to it. This is how much the NCAA tournament means for these drivers. They're not racing for money. They're not racing for just for the sake of it. They're racing for points. 20 points to the driver who wins the tournament as a whole. Nothing else for everyone who doesn't.
Yeah, they're racing for a whole race win, basically. 20 points is basically the amount that you get for winning the race. So definitely important points for anyone trying to take the chase.
Yeah, and in a wall goes Cam. Just a bit, but especially with the conversation of what's going on with the chase as a matter of fact. The only question is, who's going to be in? Because with Chase like being officially suspended, that's what we forgot to mention folks at the start of broadcast. Chase was got suspended from the league, and that led, and that's now different points a lot. So now there's an extra spot open now for the rest of the field. The question is, who's going to get in? That's going to be the main question. As I right now coming to turn number 1, big spin out of the double zero wreck on the number 1 in a 97 car. Cam gonna try to hold off the number 27 and Ash and then come out of that straightaway.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see who makes the chase. So far, I'm sitting on the very cusp of it, but I'm probably gonna get knocked out this race as I decided not to participate. So I think I'm probably gonna take my spot. I think right now my chase predictions would probably have to be Parker, the 24, Vex, 3-car. Oh, I forgot about the chase play suspension. So me, and then probably I'd have to say Cub, or maybe I don't know. It's so tough to think about. Maybe Noah. I think Noah could definitely be a good contender. But I'm curious to see how it happens.
Cam pull away. No mistake can be made from the number 3 car. Down in a turn number 1. Flies up the track just a bit. And now we're going to get past the number 97 of Noah. Big contact there, and now Noah not going to get the number 27 at the bottom. Yes, he does, and now it's no Cam. So lead us off down to the stripe. 1 minute and 22 seconds remain in this race. Can the 3 hold him off?
I'm going to be honest, the most interesting storyline isn't even the battle for the lead. I'm just constantly looking at this 24's fuel tank, as we have 1 minute 11 left, and I'm not quite sure if we can exactly make it from here.
The question now becomes, can the 3 hold off the number 27? Over racing for a tournament finale spot next week, starting on Thursday at Chicago. It's going to get fierce, it's going to get bad, it's going to get wild, and it's going to get very, very interesting. And that's it. But right now, oh no! Vex around! Down the back straightaway! Big spin for the double zero! With 30 seconds remaining.
Jeez. I mean, after that, yikes. After that speeding penalty, the double zero has just not had faith here. But back to your point about the in-season tournament, I'm so excited. As of right now, it'll be the 3-car of Cam, who punched his ticket to this round through winning Michigan, and the 24 of Aiden, who is currently holding off Parker for the moment. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen at Chicago.
And here we go. Coming around. Cam, Ash, battling hard for the race lead with just 2 laps remaining. Ash on the rear bumper of number 3 car. Can he be able to muster up a run? Entering turn number 3. Lap traffic ahead, but Ash gonna get near the rear bumper number 3. And now it's Cam to slide in front of number 1 car. White flag wave. 1 lap to go for the number 3 of Cam. It's been a very eventful in-season tournament. Won the tournament opener at Michigan. Got caught up in so much carnage at Martinsville. But now, as they come down to turn number 4, he will see the checkered flag here at Martinsville. The number 3 is going to the tournament finale. He wins at the paperclip.
Wow, what a race.
Oh, wait, no. What the heck?
Wait, what?
I don't know what just happened. They're still apparently racing right now, and yeah, apparently that might have been the wrong white flag. But yeah, either way, what happened? What happened?
We're gonna red flag it here.
We'll be right back, folks. Jesus, what happened? Hold on.
What the?
Well, hello everybody. An update on what happened. Apparently, there was something that happened. There was a caution that was supposed to be thrown on the racetrack for Vax spinning out, as people might have saw there. I thought that was gonna be the caution, man. But yeah, now we're gonna have an overtime restart. So everyone's gonna have to reset. Dino, what can we possibly expect? Because this better be an insane restart for sure.
We're probably gonna expect the guy in 12th place to immediately go up to like first, because you know, it's just gonna be anarchy here in Interstate. An OT restart at Martinsville was probably the last thing the top 3 wanted to see, actually. So we're gonna see how this sorts out. Yeah, and very interesting what happened there. Kind of a shame that the race might end under controversy like that, because it was such a good one. But we're gonna see and hold out that the race ends well.
Yeah, well, gotta be time to go back green here today. Not the ending that a ton of drivers were hoping for, but yeah, it'll be green next time because the field will have to choose. So yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure. And overtime, a restart, not often coming here at Martinsville, actually in this league alone. So yeah, it'll be a 2-lap restart to decide it all. Ash gonna hop down to the bottom with the number 3 of Cam, and the rest of the field sorts it out. Dino,
Wow.
this is about to be insane.
Oh yeah, especially because look at on the row 1, the inside, we have Cam, who has Ash right behind him. Wait, what's happening with
Oh no,
Cam?
I did a violation for Cam! Oh no! It's gonna be Ash to take the race lead! The bottom line moves up a ton! Oh, they're pacing again. I don't know what happened. Hold on. There might have been something that happened with Cam.
Yeah.
No, I thought there was like a violation he had. I don't know. I thought he did, but yeah, we'll be going green this time. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, anyways, back to my comment. On row 1, we have, what the hell?
What? Oh my god. The server just died.
Did you just get kicked?
I just got kicked too. Oh my god.
Hold on.
We got to rejoin, folks. Sorry about that. Oh my god, we just got kicked. Holy shoot. Oh my god. We'll take a quick commercial break. What just happened? Welcome
We're
back,
just waiting
everybody.
on-
The officials have called for a 3-lap shootout to the end, which will settle the race pretty much. So, Dino, how does this change up nearly everything? Because, yeesh, man, it's going to be very chaotic.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's going to put a lot of people who probably didn't have a chance to win in a position to win. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. However, definitely a bit of a controversial way to end what could have been such a good race. Obviously, you know, we're going to have a statement from the official afterwards explaining to the audience what happened. So, but I'm definitely curious to see what's going to happen here. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, and we do apologize for this controversy, folks. Not what we wanted to end. I mean, such a great race, but we don't know what literally happened. So, yeah, we do hope that you all enjoy this final restart here. Back ready to go to the green flag. 3 laps to go. It's Cam to lead us off with Ash right behind him. No colored wheels. We have to get things sorted out here. But we're back to green here at Martinsville. It's a good lot for the number 3. And here comes Ash. Back down to the inside. Big center number 27. It's the green right there. Big crash down behind. Around goes Scary. Vex involved. Big hit from Olin. But right now we continue to take a look at the battle for the race lead. Cam still on in front as we hit the 2 laps to go.
Wow, what an interesting restart. I really thought they were going to choose there, but
Oh, the
I
line turned around into the outside wall.
Oh crap, here comes Ash. Is he going to try and make a move? No, he's just going to let Cam get space. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, Cam into the wall, but a white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Ash gonna dump the 3. Into the wall he goes. Through goes Aiden down on the inside. Side by side for the race lead. They come down the back straightaway. See that turn number 3 for the final time. Aiden there on the inside. Ash gonna drift up into the wall.
It's
Side
Aiden.
by side at the line. It's Aiden to get the victory.
The rookie gets his first win outside of the Clash. Good for him, but what was Ash doing there?
Unbelievable.
What a shame.
That is heartbreak for the
Wow.
number 3 of Cam. So close yet so far. But that is insane. Your victor for today's race is going to be the number 24 of Aiden. What a victory for him. This moment presented by Gator Goo, hydrating the victors of this great league. And man, what a victory for the number 24. How about that, folks? Another commentator, fun fact, getting a victory. But this win will not be official, according to the officials. Actually, I think it might have been obvious. I didn't get a word by the officials, but it's completely obvious, honestly, that this win will not be official, especially after what we just witnessed.
I don't see why it shouldn't be official. Aiden had nothing to do with that wreck. I don't think he deserves to have his win stripped away because of that. But, you know, we're obviously going to have to see what the officials say about that one. Heartbreak for Cam. And, jeez. I mean, as a fellow competitor, there's just, there's no words to explain it, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, drivers were asking for a caution. This was not the way they were expecting to get that caution, but now we'll bring Aiden on the stage here. Just, jeez, man, what in the world just happened? It's so hard to understand, you know, what we just witnessed, Dino.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's, unfortunate.
Oh, and Aiden gonna burn it down once again. We're gonna try to bring him up on the stage here.
Yeah, let's see. He is still in VC. I can't drag him. You might be able to.
Let's see. I don't have permission somehow. I don't. But yeah, there's Aiden once again. On the front straightaway. Taking his victory a lot. So I'm assuming the race officials have called Aiden as the official winner of this race, man.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean,
all right, let's go interview our winner of today's race. Aiden, congratulations. What a victory for you. You know, just came up so close so many times, but now you redeem yourself and you're going to the next round of the in-season challenge. I'm likely. Well, I don't know, but it's not official yet. We don't know the confirmation.
I beat Parker both times, so I believe it will be official that I'm in.
It's
just the
it's
other
gonna
side.
be. We're gonna probably do 3 people in the in-season tournament championship.
All right. Well, as
why?
Aiden,
I mean,
Cause Ash beat Cam, and then Cam beat Ash.
okay, but Ash dumped Cam.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
you're
true.
right. I actually have that clip, so I'm gonna see if that's a pen. If
Yeah.
it's a pen, then it's gonna be Cam and Aiden straight
I
up.
mean, unless Cam like turned early, I haven't exactly seen the restart myself. But anyways,
Also, do I need to give the
Leave.
whole thing?
all right. Well, not yet. We're gonna interview our winner first.
yeah.
Aiden. Well, congratulations, Aiden. What a victory for you, man. But you finally get it done in the Nick and Chase, in the Enterprise of Row Racing. Walk me through that finish and everything that happened, man.
You know, I feel like it should be the first one to say this. I mean, a win is a win, but you hate winning like that. With all the drama, it was unnecessary. I feel bad for Cam, feel bad for Ash, you know. Well, Ash got second both races, so I don't think there will be any dispute there. But nonetheless, I feel bad for Cam. Yeah, you know, a win's a win, you know. Really happy with the Dr. Pepper team, you know. Shout out Gator Goo. They, first time thanking the winning sponsor. But, yeah, once the sea opened up, I guess we'll say, the Red Sea,
Yeah.
between Ash and Cam, I found my way to the inside, and, you know, remember little flashback. Back in Watkins Glen, remember how I walled Parker? Didn't quite get the spot that time. This time we got the spot. Rubbin's racing, you know, GG's to everybody. Points leader in the in-season tournament final, and hoping we can just move on to the next race.
Yeah,
And
well,
Aiden,
you
my
go
bad.
interview Dino. Yeah,
Aiden,
Dino,
I
yeah.
wanted to ask you, when you were on that first initial white flag, what was the thought process when you were able to stretch it through? Because I was paying attention to your fuel mileage, and were you saving, or did you just kinda get
So
lucky with
funny
it?
story, actually. I wanted to bring this up, but I didn't. Whenever on that final pit cycle, I selected 50, but it only gave me 25. So my hand was put in a tricky spot there. And had we have not reset our cars, you know how Parker said somebody could not make it on fuel?
Yes,
It was
I
me.
know. I knew exactly who it was because I was looking at you that entire time. I kept bringing up to Interstate, how you couldn't make it toward the end, or how you were so close to make it towards the end. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of lifting and coasting. Coming to the white flag, I believe I was at like 5% or something like that. But yeah, a win is a win. Thank you guys for broadcasting this. I know it's not really the race everybody wanted, but without you guys are a big help. So thank you guys for what you do.
All right, well,
And off to Chicago.
yeah, thank you, Aiden. Now, instead of doing post-race interviews, we won't be doing post-race interviews. Instead, though, we have to explain to all the viewers, because I know a lot of you guys are pretty concerned about what literally just happened. Here's our official Parker.
I still don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's pretty confusing, Parker. Look behind you. That's where the camera is. But yeah, Parker, explain what happened.
All right, I'm just like keep it nice and short here because it's a long story, but I'm gonna try to keep it.
Long story short.
Yeah, long story short, one of the officials owning the server said there were 5 out of 6 cars that had wrecked before the 00 wrecked, right? And literally 2 laps after he says that, the 00 wrecks, that should be a caution. We'd re-rack it, be 3 to go, I believe, which is what we just did. And he didn't call it. He said it was still 5 out of 6, but he was the only one saying that, though. Everyone else was saying it's 6 out of 6, should be a caution. But he doesn't call it, so Cam obviously doesn't want to slow down because he's like, well, main official didn't call it. Even though everyone else is saying it, I'm not going to slow down. I want to win this race. So he does that. We win, but we don't. But they keep going. So we did all the laps. So the only solution we could do was re-rack it and do another 3-lap shootout. And everyone, like, if you were to win like Xbox, you would get 20 points. But like Cam, who was first but got dumped on the last lap, he will still get 20 points because we had to redo it all. And if we stuck with the original thing, he would have won the race. So everyone will get the same amount of points unless you improved on position. So, for example, if I finished 9th in the restart, but since I was 4th in the finishing results in the first run.
Oh, well, I guess we'll never know what happens.
Guess we'll never know.
But pretty much what he's saying is he will get 4th place points because he finished 4th in the actual race. But for me, since I won the what would have been race had there been a caution, I would all get winning points along with Cam.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say for now. So yeah, basically official screwed up, and yeah, that's about it.
It won't happen again.
It won't happen again because he's not here anymore.
Well, we thank you guys we thank you, Parker, and obviously the other officials for providing such due diligence on the call. We always appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
I believe Noah wants a race interview. I don't know if you guys are doing that or not.
I don't think he's in VC.
He is. He's here.
I'm here,
Is
dog.
he in a VC? Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. My fault. Noah, I'm gonna be honest, where did you finish? I don't quite know.
I got in the second attempt to finish 9th.
Alright, well, 9th place, obviously, I'm sure probably not where you wanted, but definitely not the worst case scenario, considering the fact that, you know, you were getting lapped, and, I think you would have come out with an 11th in the original finishing result or something like that.
I would have, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure definitely not the finish that you probably wanted, but, I mean, 9th place is nothing to scoff about. How do you feel like you will kind of bring it back and optimize as we head towards Chicago?
Well, I have a win at Chicagoland that came a couple of years ago. I also had a win here. It was definitely not the day that we were hoping for, but it was also not, in my opinion, this is Homestead, but the sequel, if that makes sense, the ending. But basically, I mean, it's definitely not, we were hoping for a way better finish than what we got, but I mean, at least I got 2 positions better than I would have.
Oh shoot, sorry about that, folks. Something has just happened here. Enable JavaScript. What the... But yeah, that will round out our broadcast here today. We do apologize for everything that has happened, folks. I was just using the bathroom at the time. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pretty crazy night, but insane race 10 for the in-season tournament, as a matter of fact. But yeah, that will round out our broadcast here today. Thank you all so much for watching.